You still need help from the boss.
We have not, up to this point, had someone who is as willing to identify with the fringes as we have in Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. George W. Bush, especially, was certainly a right winger, although he wasn't right wing enough for, I mean, the people that I was around were like, he's not right wing enough, you know. They thought Rush Limbaugh wasn't right wing enough. So, I mean, you know, we're kind of like, we're in that space, right? But George W. Bush was not, for all of his flaws, willing to embrace and identify with white nationalism, to like really kind of pull in like religious fundamentalism and kind of embrace it in kind of the same way that we're seeing now.
Yeah.
I think that we go one of two ways from here on in. Either we have a groundswell of people who say enough is enough and we're going to get back to, you know, honoring the social contract that we have to let people live their lives in peace and do what they feel is right outside of harming someone else. Or we continue this trip down an authoritarian road where we just start to see more and more of this. And my fear is that Trump has written a playbook which is going to be used for the next 50 years. That is my fear. We may continue to see this flip-flop back and forth of the White House, you know, a little bit. We may see Congress go back and forth. But ultimately, the playbook of the strongman authoritarian figure, the person who kind of stands up, and there are many, 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 make no mistake, who are sitting in the wings ready to take his place. There are people who are salivating at the thought of being that person. And I think that we were going to see a lot more of that going forward. What does it mean for the country overall? I mean, if I knew, I'd make my investments now, right? I don't. I worry, you know, as the parent of two neurodivergent kids, when somebody says we're going to start a registry for neurodivergent kids, I worry. When, you know, as somebody who has many, many friends and relatives in the LGBTQ community, when I start to see, like, you know, the way that some of these trends are going, it frightens me to death.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens from here, but I think if there's ever a time to be bold and to stand up and say something, now is the time.